On Friday evening, President Cyril Ramaphosa addressed the nation on the various measurements set out by the presidency to tackle the growing food poisoning crisis. One such measure is an order that all implicated spaza shops are to be closed with immediate effect.
All spaza shops and other food handling facilities must be registered within municipalities in which they operate within 21 days from today. Any shop that is not registered within 21 days and does not meet all health standards and requirements will be closed. The South African Police Service and other law enforcement agencies will be required to investigate, to arrest and to prosecute offenders.
President Ramaphosa attributed the use of hazardous chemicals and substances to rat infestations in municipalities as a result of poor waste management by local governments.
Another challenge is that responsibility for environmental health that should happen in our communities is the responsibility of local government. Many municipalities do not have the capacity and resources to conduct inspections of these businesses and enforce regulations.
However, the DA says that President Ramaphosa should prioritize sustainable checking methods on the ground.
We also call on the President Ramaphosa for him to work with provincial governments to ensure that we have permanently employed environmental health practitioners, because statistics show that currently we have just under 2,000 of these practitioners, when in actual fact we need just over 6,000 of them to adequately address this problem.
Meanwhile, the ATM feels that government has been too slow to act in curbing the ongoing food poisoning crisis.
We do not reject the points of emphasis that are made, but truly it would have been prudent for this government to actually, from the first 1,000 times we had outbreaks, to learn something and strengthen systems. Only now that communities are up and actually raising these issues up sharply and actually leading leading the cause without their government, that the government is coming to the party.
The FF Plus has criticized officials on all levels for their lack of accountability.
The crisis in terms of the food poisoning of our children and the death of many of the children is typically of crisis management. We first wait till there's a huge crisis before we act. It is the responsibility of municipalities to ensure that when there are food stalls or any other type of structure where food is sold, that it must comply to health regulations.
President Cyril Ramaphosa has announced a joint 500 million rand fund by the Departments of Trade, Industry and Competition and Small Business Development to address this crisis. Zara Groenewald, SABC News, Johannesburg.